Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today's video is absolutely explosive, and you won't believe what just happened. Less than a week after their romantic wedding, China's hottest couple, Zhao Lusi and Liu Wu, have dropped a bombshell statement that's sending shockwaves through the entire entertainment industry. From teary confessions to unexpected revelations, today we're diving deep into every detail the media can't stop talking about. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our breaking updates on Asia's biggest stars. Trust us, what you're about to hear will leave you speechless. No one expected that just a few days after their fairy tale wedding, Zhao Lusi and Liu Wu, China's most talked about couple, would step before the cameras again. This time, not in wedding attire, but in front of a trembling wall of microphones. The world watched in stunned silence as the newlyweds, still glowing from their honeymoon happiness, took a deep breath and announced something that instantly sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. Reporters gasped, fans froze, and social media exploded with disbelief. According to those present at the conference, Zhao Lusi appeared radiant yet emotional. Her hands trembled slightly as she adjusted the microphone. "We didn't plan for this to happen so soon," she began softly, her voice barely audible over the flashes of cameras. Beside her, Liu Wu nodded, his eyes steady but filled with something deeper than words, something between fear and determination. Within seconds, the atmosphere shifted from festive curiosity to intense anticipation. Every journalist leaned forward, ready to record the line that would change everything. What came next would fuel endless debates and online storms. Zhao Lusi continued, "Marriage is not an ending. It's the beginning of something we both want to protect honestly." The room erupted with murmurs. Did that mean trouble? Were they hiding something? As she spoke, Liu Wu reached for her hand, the gesture at once reassuring and vulnerable. He added firmly, "We owe our fans the truth. We owe ourselves clarity." The entire press hall fell silent again. Rumors had already been swirling even before their wedding, a few whispers about disagreements, others about sudden career moves. But no one was ready for what the couple revealed next. "We'll be taking time apart," Zhao Lusi said, her voice breaking slightly, "not because of conflict, but because of commitment to our dreams and to the promises we made to ourselves long before we met." The sentence echoed like thunder. Cameras kept flashing, and within seconds, every major entertainment outlet across Asia was broadcasting the same headline. Zhao Lusi and Liu Wu announced separation to focus on careers. Yet the truth was more complex than any headline can contain. The couple explained that their relationship had always been under the ruthless pressure of fame. "When love meets the spotlight," Liu Wu confessed, "it doesn't stay the same. Every smile, every gesture, every silence becomes a story." He looked straight into the cameras and said quietly, "We love each other enough to give each other space." Zhao Lusi nodded, wiping away a tear. "Please don't call it an ending. It's just another way of protecting something beautiful." Fans reacted instantly. On Weibo, hashtags about their announcement trended within minutes. Some refused to believe it. "They just got married. This must be a publicity stunt." Others defended them passionately. "This is what real love looks like. Honesty, not hiding behind perfect pictures." Within hours, millions of comments flooded their social accounts, turning what was once a joyful honeymoon week into an emotional battlefield of opinions. Those close to the couple described how this decision had been brewing for months. One insider revealed they both have massive projects lined up. Zhao Lusi is scheduled for an international film next spring, while Liu Wu will be shooting abroad for nearly 6 months. They realized that rushing into a typical married life would only hurt them in the long run. It wasn't about heartbreak, it was about timing, about courage. Behind the dazzling smiles, both stars had struggled to find balance. Zhao Lusi, adored for her pure image and comedic charm, had admitted in a previous interview, "Sometimes I forget who I am outside the screen." Liu Wu, known for his stoic yet gentle persona, once said, "Love is easy to start, but hard to protect when the world keeps watching." That sentiment now seemed prophetic. Still, what captivated the public wasn't sadness. It was the raw authenticity of their words. At one point, Lusi looked at the audience and smiled faintly, saying, "Love doesn't need to be shown off every day. Sometimes love means stepping back so it can breathe." Reporters later wrote that even the sound technicians backstage were teary-eyed. It wasn't a breakup. It was something rarer, a moment of truth between two people who had learned to love in public yet live privately. Outside the conference hall, fans gathered holding photos from their wedding, a wedding that had only taken place days before. The contrast was surreal, confetti still scattered in the streets and now tears streaming down faces. Some fans bowed toward the building, others whispered prayers, and a few shouted words of support. "We'll wait for you," one voice cried out. Lusi later reposted that phrase on her account with a simple caption, "Thank you for understanding." As night fell, the entertainment world dissected every frame of the press video. Analysts debated whether the couple's announcement marked a revolutionary step in Chinese celebrity culture, choosing transparency over image. Veteran journalist Han Ming wrote, "This may be the first time two major stars have stood before the media not to deny a rumor, but to confirm their humanity." His article went viral overnight. By the following morning, new headlines began to shift in tone. Lusi and Liu Wu, the most honest couple in showbiz. Not a scandal, but a statement. People started sharing clips of their speech as motivational videos about love and self-respect. What began as shock was turning into admiration. Privately, sources revealed that Lusi and Liu Wu still shared the same apartment in Beijing, but were spending time focusing on their individual projects. They continued to communicate daily, sending each other voice notes and supporting one another's work. "They're redefining what marriage can look like," said one friend. "It's not about walking away, it's about walking alongside each other, even when the paths diverge for a while." 3 days after the announcement, Lusi posted a photo of a sunrise with the caption, "Every beginning deserves honesty." Fans flooded the comments with heart-throbbing sentences like, "We're still here, you're brave, and real love never ends." Liu Wu responded with a single emoji, a quiet acknowledgement that spoke volumes. As the story unfolded, it became clear that this wasn't the downfall of a relationship, but a transformation of it. In a culture obsessed with perfection, they had chosen imperfection, truth over fantasy. And in doing so, they reminded millions that love, no matter how glittering, still belongs to two hearts, not the headlines that chase them. For now, the world waits. Will they reunite after their projects? Will time apart make their bond stronger? As Lusi said in her closing words that day, "Sometimes to hold on, you must first let go. But I believe if it's real, it will return." And with that, she bowed, hand in hand with Liu Wu, before stepping off the stage